Going on, guys? Another episode of Intelligent Chasers. Today, I'm doing something a little different. For those who don't know, I decided to go back to school this year, and we had to do a documentary. They let me do about fly tying. So this is my little documentary about fly tying and why I like it. Hope you enjoy it. I've been tying flies for probably 20 years now. Everything from steelhead salmon, bass, muskie, pretty much everything in between. Kind of got started, just got tired of buying them. Hooks kept breaking, materials fell off. And that's kind of just I had enough. And so what I love about fly tying is you're taking fur or feathers from animals, tying it to a hook, and trying to get the fish to eat your fly, something you made to represent a insect, a crayfish, a minnow, or whatever the fish are feeding on at that time. And then you want to match the hatch and put the same fly in front of their face and they're eating it, which is the challenge, which is why I like it, because it's like the next level for me. You're going above and beyond what you normally would do for fishing, and you're getting this fish to actually eat the fly that you made. And there's nothing more satisfying than getting a fish to eat a fly that you made yourself. You put your heart into it. It's like a chef cooking, making his masterpiece meal. The fly is the same thing. You're taking recipes from other recipes, you bake it together, you make it your own, you tie it, and then there's nothing better than fish on a fly that you made. That's to me is the key. That's what drives me, is figuring out what the fish are eating, tie a fly that you made, and getting these fish to actually eat the fly. The tip for the new fly tyers. Try and pick a few basic patterns and learn how to tie those really well. The basic patterns, say like a gold-ribbed hare's ear nymph, is probably the most popular fly around, but you don't have to tie it traditionally. You can use the same steps as it and use the new UV materials or synthetics the same way that it's been tied for the last 50, 60 years, but put your own twist on it. But if you can tie the basically foundation for that fly, will help you pretty much build you to tie any single fly. And the old common favorite, love or hate them, the woolly bugger, which turns into an egg-sucking leech, which turns into tying minnow flies. It's kind of the same idea as bigger flies, except for it is, you tie it on a size 2 hook or you tie it down to a size 12. But you can take that fly and probably a hare's ear, if you learn how to tie those two properly, you can turn out other flies. And then my best tip would be experiment. There's so many new materials out there. There's UV stuff, there's synthetics, there's the UV glues now that are out there. There's the old-fashioned head cement, which works great, but there's UV is so much faster. You don't have to worry about epoxy anymore. It dries in 15 seconds. Join a fly tying club, go to shows, meet people. Believe it or not, YouTube is a good source. I'm old school. I got kind of a bit of a YouTube collection, plus a bit of a library for fly tying books, but the books are kind of going, but you can only learn so much by watching it on YouTube so many times. If you see it in a book, to kind of give a breakdown detail behind the scenes stuff that you don't get from a YouTube video. So experiment, pick a handful of patterns, what you're after. If you want to fish trout, tie 3 or 4 nymphs, a couple dry flies, if that's your thing, then just base off those and tie those. And then if you want to fish bass, a couple patterns, get really good at tying a handful, half dozen patterns, and then after that you can branch off and go from there. If you can learn the basic fundamentals of tying, and then it goes after that, and you tie big musky flies, and it kind of goes, and once you get in, you're hooked. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. A little bit about me, a little bit about fly tying and why I love it and why I fly fish for everything pretty much that swims. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you liked this video, please hit that subscribe button. We got more on the way. Hope it gets to carp soon. If it ever warms up, I don't know if it's gonna or not, but I hope it does. Anyways, I'm Intelligent Chasers. Thanks for watching. We're out.